Here's a warm welcome to everyone. This is Benita Richter, and it's fantastic to be here in support of the Lunch and Learn business education call, Filling the Sales Funnel, how to attract new leads and nurture them into customers. This is part of the Virtual Business Salon Mastermind Educational Series. I'm delighted to have you here today. Let's get right into the content. What does your sales funnel look like? If you're not sure, you may be leaking clients and revenue. The sales funnel is a crucial piece to experiencing any sort of regular business success. It's all about your sales process, how you find and attract potential clients. In this session today, what we'll cover is what is a sales funnel, 3 types of people who are in your funnel, and get more leads flowing into it. When I talk with a potential client, one of the most common reasons is because they're frustrated with their current level of sales or lack thereof, and they want to fix whatever is not working. This happened to me at one of my free consults a couple weeks ago. I was meeting with Debbie, which isn't her real name. She came to me discouraged about the lack of potential clients she had. So I asked her, tell me about your sales process. How do you get leads and nurture them into customers? She told me she added people to her list by hand as she met them while networking and emailed them a follow-up nice to meet you email. She also had a sign-up box on her website that said it was for a newsletter. I asked her if she sent a newsletter. She said she hadn't sent one in a few months. I asked her if there was any other way she communicated with the people she met while networking or who signed up for her newsletter list. She said she didn't. I'm sure you can begin to see the problem here. Looking at it on the surface, there are 2 major things not happening. There's not enough marketing to generate leads, and there's not enough nurturing of leads who are already in her sales funnel. She has no process for nurturing leads, which are people she meets or who sign up for her newsletter, and she has no way of cultivating relationship with them to educate them, create demand, and create opportunities for them to buy. Prospects are most certainly leaking out of her funnel at some stage. This happens in everyone's sales funnel, some more than others. Lead nurturing keeps prospects engaged by providing relevant content based on where they are in the buying process. If done well, lead nurturing can build strong brand loyalty before a prospect is ready to buy. By cultivating latent demand, you can increase conversion of leads to opportunities to increase revenue. Lead nurturing also helps accelerate opportunities by giving prospective buyers the information they need to make purchasing decisions. What is a sales funnel? A sales funnel looks and functions just like you would expect, wide at the top, narrowing to a small opening at the bottom. The sales funnel visually describes the sales process from initial contact to final sale. At the top is where your lead attractors live. These are things that generate awareness of and interest in you and your products. These are things like your networking, your speaking, your social media efforts, advertising, if you do direct mail, search engine optimization, your website. It could be Google AdWords or some sort of other pay-per-click advertising that you're doing. The second thing is the capture. Once you generate attention, you want to capture the names, emails, addresses, telephones, whatever it is that you're seeking of the leads who are entering your sales funnel. Most often, these people are opting in to get some of your freebies, which could be an ebook, a report, a white paper, a webinar, a video series. The important thing is to capture their contact information so that you can follow up with them and nurture them. How you nurture them is through your weekly e-newsletter. It could be autoresponder series, thank you notes that you send people you meet, special events that you invite them to, offering a free consultation. All this nurturing happens with communications. From there, people will become interested. It will build a know, like, and trust factor. They'll see that you can help them solve their problem, and they may be willing to invest in a low entry product, which could be a book, an ebook, a low-cost workshop, or some other do-it-yourself home study or self-paced study program. Commitment is for your mid-tier and your higher priced products and services. And of course, turning people into repeat customers where they're buying more frequently. This is where there's commitment present. This is your sales funnel. Between the lip of your funnel and its opening at the bottom, where a lead takes action and becomes a full-fledged customer, there should be some smaller, less risky ways to work with you, ways that will nurture someone's desire for what you've got. The number of levels you have in your funnel will depend on the type of products and services that you sell, as well as depending on the highest price item or service that you offer, which would be at the bottom of the sales funnel. We had a question from Phyllis, and she posed the question, how many products, services do you keep in the funnel? And that is an excellent question. The thing about the sales funnel is you must have the right offers. Everything must be in alignment, from your marketing messages, free offers, to your paid offers. For a startup business, creating 3 to 4 offers is recommended. This includes a freebie, low-priced offer, middle-priced offer, and the most expensive product or service offering that you have. For a more established business, it's not uncommon to have 9 or 10 different offers. Here are a few important points to note. The Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, is a theory maintaining that 80% of the output from a given situation or system is determined by 20% of the input. If you have 10 different paid offers, 80% of revenue will be generated from 20% of your products or services. So more offers is not always better. How I achieve more offers is through customization of my programs. However, my primary revenue producers are business strategy, a marketing and sales program, and the virtual business salon. Knowing this rule, it's best to focus and optimize, create the best sales funnel you can, and maximize it. Having 1 freebie is good, 2 is better, 3 may not be as effective. For each level in the funnel, 2 or 3 offers at each different price point is plenty, for a grand total of 8 to 12 products or services in the funnel. And this includes the freebies as well as the fee-based offers, which are the low cost, middle cost, and high cost. There are 3 types of people in your sales funnel and who you'll interact with during the sales process: leads, prospects, and customers. A lead is someone who becomes aware of your company or someone who you decide to pursue for a sale. A lead is someone you have not spoken to. They could be someone who signed up for your freebie on your website, attended a free webinar, you found them while prospecting for leads by looking at an association directory, or they may be referred to you. A prospect has confirmed interest in your offering. You've had a conversation, provided the person with information about what you do, and both of you have agreed to take the next step in the sales process. Prospect is a term that's used differently based on the company. In many cases, it is used interchangeably with qualified lead, but usually a prospect is someone who has had some kind of contact with your company and they are still interested. All prospects are leads, but not all leads are prospects. Potential customer or client qualified on the basis of his or her buying authority, financial capacity, and willingness to buy. Customer, we all know what customers are. These are people who have made a purchase. You can further separate out people who have just made one purchase and people who have made several purchases or repeat customers. A sale has transpired when a contract is signed by both parties and fulfillment of the contract begins. At the very top of the funnel, you have leads, and this is where you cast a wide net, trying to find as many leads as possible, to bring into the sales funnel. A certain percentage of those leads will be prospects, people who are actually interested in your product or service and who are qualified to buy. It is a numbers game. The more good leads you bring into the sales funnel, the more prospects you'll have. And this is important because the more prospects you have, the more customers you have. Please note, though, you don't need 10,000 leads to gain customers. You typically need 3 to 4 times more leads than the number of customers that you desire. So be sure to take a look at your business model and determine how many clients and customers you need. So if you need 20 customers in a year's time, you may only need 60 to 80 leads. So there are 2 goals when creating your sales funnel. You want to find more good leads to funnel a larger number of people into the process to become customers, and you want to increase the percentage of people who move from one level to the next level down the pipeline. And this happens because of nurturing. You also need to have qualified prospects. Phyllis had a question about how do you know if someone is ready and willing to buy or they're just kicking tires. What she's talking about is a prospect qualified? Although prospects and leads may be regarded as interchangeable terms, a qualified prospect offers the greatest potential to becoming a customer. Qualified prospects are leads who have been identified as someone who meets your ideal customer profile. They're part of your target audience, the industry, the type of business, the size, number of employees, number of years in business. There are many different ways that you can identify who is your ideal client, and that's what you need to do. You also need to determine if this person has a budget. Are they willing to spend money to solve their particular problem as well as buy your products and services? Do they have authority to make purchasing decision, or do they have to go to someone else to gain that authority? Which in that case, you want to be talking with that person. Do they have a need? Do they have a problem that needs to be solved that both of you have identified in your initial conversation? And what's their timing? The timing needs to be right. They're looking to purchase a product or service within a fairly short period of time. If someone tells you that they're thinking about purchasing in 24 months, they're not a qualified prospect. Becoming a qualified prospect is a multi-stage process that has essential prerequisites. The first stage is the ideal customer profile is noted, which is where your company defines its target audience based on industry, company size, role, and more. It's important to qualify prospects to determine if they are a good fit for your product or solution, so you don't waste time with those who will never make a purchase. Moving to the qualified prospect stage requires work, which is known as qualification. Utilizing a thorough qualification strategy can help you discover the leads with the greatest potential of becoming revenue-generating customers. You want to consider their most important characteristics so you can be sure that your qualified prospects strongly match your ideal customer profile criteria. Frequent personal interaction is critical when qualifying leads, as you may need more than one conversation to determine whether or not the lead is the right fit for your company. Your company can consider multiple questions to ask prospects when qualifying them, such as whether the leads have the need, the money, the timing, and the ability to make a purchasing decision to help you verify that they are, in fact, qualified prospects. Distinguishing prospects from qualified prospects can help you determine where to focus your attention. This is the sales funnel. The first step in attracting prospects to the top of your funnel is clearly defining your ideal client. At the top of the funnel, content is king. When your prospect is in this stage of the buyer's journey, they may not even know they have a problem. The purpose of the content created for this stage should be educational, and there should be a lot of high value to this educational content. According to HubSpot, 75% of website visitors are in the research phase. Popular types of freebie content that create awareness and generate attention include tip sheets, free ebooks, checklists, surveys, blog posts, social media posts, white papers, how-to videos, webinars, infographics. There's so many ways to generate attention. Another way to attract leads is with social media. Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn are popular social networks with small to mid-sized B2Bs. Your buyer personas will tell you which networks you should try. Blog posts, premium content, and even trade show and conference news should all be promoted through social media. It's important that you interact with your audience to attract even more followers. In addition to creating educational content, there are other ways to create awareness and a strong top for your funnel. These include networking, speaking, blogging, pay-per-click advertising, joint ventures, partnering with someone else with another program. It could be through direct mail if that's appropriate for your company, search engine optimization, and there are so many ways to generate attention for your business. Once you generate this attention, you want to capture a lead's contact information so that you have the ability to follow up with them. And that could be through a free offer. Very typically, it could be, in this example, it's a Get Clients ebook. It could be a free 20-minute consult, a marketing webinar that they have to sign up for. Offline, it could be networking. You're collecting business cards. You're receiving referrals from past clients or other influencers or business networking partners. It could be also people signing up for your e-zine. So many different ways. The important thing is to capture their attention so that you can follow up with them. You can follow up with them by email, by snail mail, by telephone. You could invite them to a consult. What I do in my business is I have a number of strategies that I use to keep in touch with people who I have identified as potential prospects. I may invite them to a special event, such as my afternoon tea party, my evening salon, or even a cocktail party. So keeping in touch with and nurturing these people and moving them along your sales funnel is how eventually some of them will become clients, and they will begin to invest in your low entry price products, your middle priced, as well as your high price products. Your mission is to outline your sales funnel in 6 steps. The first step is attention. Make a list of what you're doing now. Do a brain dump of every marketing strategy and tactic that you're using to promote your business. If you're spending any money, write down how much that is. The second thing is capture. Identify all the different ways you're capturing leads. Are people able to sign up on your website to receive your newsletter? Do you collect business cards at networking events? Do you speak? Are you connecting with your Facebook fans outside of your online activities? The third thing is nurture. Outline how you're nurturing your leads. Do you send out an e-newsletter, handwritten notes? Do you invite folks to coffee or to special events? What else? How often? What do you do to nurture relationship? The fourth step is low entry and commit. List all your product and service offerings in order from free to low cost to mid cost to the most expensive. The fifth step is organize all this information into a funnel on your sales funnel template. The sixth step is analyze where are the holes. What do you need more of, less of? Are you getting a proper return on your marketing investment? Are you capturing enough leads? You need 3 to 4 times more leads than you do customers. Do you need to work on any part of your sales process, such as the way you close business? Then keep your sales funnel out in plain sight where you can see it every day. Marketing, lead capturing, and nurturing does take work, and it does take time and patience, but it is so well worth it when what you end up with is an awesome client. Thank you very much for watching this webinar presentation on filling your sales pipeline. Post your sales funnels in the Virtual Business Salon Mastermind forum. I can't wait to see them.